Good morning, gentlemen. My name is Mr. Controversial. Today I'm going to bring you a crazy take that you've never seen before. Today I'm going to be bashing Tyler, the Creator's new album, and I'm going to be bashing that whole kind of subgenre of rap in general. I'm talking Tyler, the Creator is like the forefront. Frank Ocean. I'm talking a few Kendrick Lamar songs here and there. I know there's some other guys that are like associated closely with Tyler, the Creator, but I cannot think of their names. Mainly because I can't bother to. They're so fucking dog shit and ass that I don't want to hear that shit. These songs make me want to burst my own brain. And now that I've got my little hatred yap out the way, let me talk about why. Let's start it off with Mr. Tyler, the Creator. Tyler, the Creator is cosplaying creativity as we speak. That one came from my noggin. I'm proud of that one. I don't mean to bash him directly, I mean to bash his fans. Because as a creator, he's just giving to his fan base. What he dropped in Don't Tap the Glass was actually good for his fans. I don't like it at all, I'm an outside hater. I hate being a hater, but I gotta hate. His fans are stuck in 2018 when Igor came out. They think everything he says or touches is art, when in reality, it's normally just noise. Stacking 7 or 8 different instruments onto a beat doesn't make it beautiful or niche or different. And then talking in funky accents and faking aesthetic doesn't help either. And there's no problem with that, but his fans just accepting the same garbage being shoved down their throats for the last 7 or 8 years. It'd be better if it was the last 6, 7 years. The problem isn't with Tyler, it's with the fans who just sit there and just take all of this in. Don't Tap the Glass is just a little different than Chromacopia. Sure, Don't Tap the Glass and whatever his debut album, they're different. But it's been 15 years. And I wouldn't call Don't Tap the Glass fully slop, but it's really just meant to please his audience. I don't think it was built for long-term listening. Like, I'm not listening to this, even if I am a Tyler fan, in the next 5, 10 years. Let alone next 50. I don't think the album will have any longevity is what I'm trying to say. And let's talk about Frank Ocean. His music is not deep. It's not super personal. Sure, there's topics in there that can make you feel certain ways, you know? It's hashtag relatable, and I use the hashtag relatable a lot when I talk about guys like Tom McDonald and that like MAGA rap community. So I don't want to put Frank Ocean anywhere near those guys. Those guys, they're down on the, they're in my basement. Frank Ocean's on my first floor. Frank Ocean is good. Like, I can't say that he's bad, but his music is so overhyped. His beats are not special, same with Tyler's. There's like 1 or 2 crazy ones, but that's over a decade, come on. His flows are generic. His topics are not the hashtag relatable garbage you'd see from somebody like, what's his name? Alright, I don't know if the camera shifted at all, but I had to go look up the name of that guy. It's not to the level of the hashtag relatable that you see from Dax, where every song's just about liquor abuse. But it is stuff heavily curated to his audience, which isn't necessarily bad. Obviously, as a YouTube content creator, I'm going to make videos that my audience wants. Although I don't actually do that. But when you take away the beat, Frank Ocean's left with nothing. Which might be like a, duh, grass is green. But what I'm trying to say is he's not a good singer. Like, at all. Not to bash on Frank, he's good at making music. Obviously, he's doing something right. But if he drops another album, it's not going to be like Jesus Coming Home. Although some people will treat it that way. Tyler, the Creator's a little better because I can bear some of his songs. But his new album, Don't Tap the Glass, I think? I hope it's Don't Tap or Don't Touch. I'm being so deadass. Nothing on there sounded good. It sounds like if the weird kids in high school made an album and tried to release it. But instead of having no audience and being hated on by everybody, it has a huge audience and everybody thinks it's niche and different. When it's really not! It is so buns. The whole genre is buns. It's wannabe niche. They're pretending to be niche. And even like, I know this is getting a little touchy and controversial, even though what I just said is hugely controversial. But guys like Denzel Curry, like he dropped an album last year, this time actually in July, and it was like something about like the South, I don't know. But you know what I'm talking about if you're a Denzel Curry fan. And I listened to that album and I thought it was incredibly mediocre. But many people hyped it up to be album of the year. What the fuck? I'd rather sit down and listen to Elvis. I know that might be a hot take because Elvis is loved by a lot of people, but come on. He made songs that were just like, what was that one? It was like a hop, skip, and a jump. Elvis didn't sound like that. He sounded like, hop, skip, and a jump. That's more like Elvis. But what I'm saying is I'd rather sit down and listen to Frank Sinatra than listen to another Tyler, the Creator album. But I tried to get into his albums, his old stuff, like I think it's Wolf Boy. I'm so sorry. Or like I respect him, but I don't like his music, so I really don't want to bash the community. But I'm also forgetting all the album's names. I'm so sorry. I should have done more research before making this video. To be fair, when I set the camera up, I thought I was going to talk about Lil Uzi Vert, and then it just kind of went into my mind like, fuck Tyler, the Creator's new album. So while I was gonna make this video, I forgot to do like a vast amount of research on it first. But his interlude on his new album, or something, I believe it's an interlude. I hope it's an interlude. I don't remember the title of the song, but it literally sounded like a fucking musical. It sounded like we were in Wizard of Oz out there with the fucking hop, skip, and a jump, now. Except instead of Elvis, it was like Tyler, the Creator themed, you know, kind of that. You get what I'm saying? I know I sound really uneducated because for the most part I am. If you want to enlighten me in the comments, you can. Give me some good Frank Ocean, Tyler, the Creator, that whole like genre. And I know they're not the same exact genre, but you get what I'm talking about. That little like community of music. If you have any good songs that you think I should listen to, I'll listen to it. And trust me, I'll see your comment. This video is gonna get like 6 views. If you want to put me on, but that's really about it. See ya.